This chapstick with me. My lips are burning. Does that count as ASMR? Hold on, I didn't get totally set up. Starting pretty late tonight. I didn't have a ton of time, you know? I decided I was gonna start streaming late. So, how's that music level? Let me know if it's too loud or not. I don't think it is. Okay, and then my OBS scene. There we go. I didn't decide that I wanted to stream until late. I rewatched Melky's stream, the portfolio review, which was very cool. Melky Dad, I think it's just Melky now. Yeah, did some portfolio reviews, which is very interesting. A lot of great stuff out there. And I've got two portfolio sites. One that's kind of earlier in my career. I'd say the first, even like 15 years, maybe. I realized after starting this that I've been building sites for 20 years now. Websites, web apps, whatever. It was websites in the beginning, and then we moved on to websites. Or no, to web apps. So, I like to look back at my old portfolio projects. They're very interesting, like the time, this time in my career, I was really focused on front end and a lot more like design and whatnot. And this site's super plain and simple, pretty minimal, but I did some design on it myself, whereas my current site, all my sites don't really have a design. They have a little something to it, but I go in and out of being interested in design. and I never feel like I get to a point where I'm happy with it. But the point is, this first half of my career was focused more on the front end and design, and then now this is the Ched Dev stuff is really more about projects as a whole and putting them all together. And did you hear that? Where did she go? Putting them together and delivering them and shipping them and stuff like that. So that's the way I look at these two different sites. This first one has projects that I haven't worked on in probably, I think the most recent one was maybe 5 years ago. We'll look through it and we'll see. But it needs updating. The content's out of date. However, the design's in a good place, like working place. I just want to update the content a little bit and then make sure all my apps are working on here. My demos, make sure everything's hooked up and working. And then this one is mostly up to date. I think I just need to check the content, check anything else out that I might want to change. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Throwbacks to the old portfolio sites. So I started building in 2003. I was in my teens then. This is in high school for me. And it actually links. This is the first paid website I ever did. I used to do a lot of stuff for fun. And this is not how it normally looks. Normally it's light mode. And it's really small in here. See how it's really small? It's because back then, the screen size that we designed for was 1024 by 768. Now that's like the resolution of a watch or something, probably. I don't know. So let me zoom this in a little bit. But it still works. Doesn't look as good zoomed in. You see the lines don't line up? Oh, I guess they didn't line up anyway. Okay, so I haven't fixed it in a long time. They lined up at one time. This is like when IE6 was around. So, look, the main logo is an image, even though it's just text. Because we couldn't have custom fonts back then. I think this font here is Verdana. Tahoma. Boom. Use Tahoma for the site font, or site font, yeah. This was built in 2003. I had a friend who hand crocheted things. This is the nav. And look at that. Adobe Flash Player is no longer supported. So, yeah, this is old school, but it still works. So I made this when I was like 16, 17 years old. And this is not one of the first sites I hand-coded. We started with GeoCities. We're going down memory lane, guys, because that's what this is about. GeoCities, I built our first site, and then I hand-built another website for our skateboard crew, which unfortunately I don't think I have. I have some older versions, but I don't have the original version. I don't have the GeoCities version either, and I don't think I can go. Actually, GeoCities would not have been on there. Let's look at Wayback Machine. If you ever want to look up a site back in the day, you can use Wayback Machine. Shredlove.com. I wonder if I do it with the HTTP or PS. Oh, so this site launched after. So yeah, this was one of the first paid ones. I also did a skate shop, our skate shop's website. Let me see if I can find that one. Wow, this one goes way back. That must be why they call it the Wayback Machine. Yo, Coding Garden, what's up, man? Carding Garden. Looking at Wayback of my skate shops. Not my skate shop, but the one that I grew up next to. December 12th. I got one snapshot. Let's see what the first one is. If you don't have Flash, please click here. I might have made this because I was really into Flash when I first started That's the only reason I switched to coding was because I was building a lot of Flash websites in Swift. This thing called Swift, Adobe Flash Swift. Sorry. This is probably the new version of it. But I used to use this tool that would let you build Flash stuff. I didn't use actually Adobe Flash to write the code. I never learned the code way. I did it GUI. And then I switched to building websites. And when I built websites, I still built a lot of things with Flash in it. So, oh shit, this must be their new site. Like this one says 2012. Okay, so that one's not available. Click here to enter. Oh, all the images are gone though too? Yeah, this still must have been before me. This is kind of what it looked like when before I took it over. How fucking dope is that, dude? I gotta send these to my friends. Wow. Let me save this. So this is probably the 90s. Why doesn't it show the date up here, does it? Oh no, here it is. June 2022, or 2002, really? I remember that site. Can I zoom in on this? Show me this one. Is this where I came in? Here we go. Oh yeah, I made this one. Internet Explorer 4 Plus, Netscape 6 Plus. And you would click this, and then it would take you to, I think a pop-up would come up. It would come up in a new window. Not much. Oh, look at that. Hover over to scroll. I can't believe that still works. And I made a bunch of pages for the different people. Oh. (2002). So I wrote 2003, but I was actually coding before that. So it's not my 20-year anniversary. It's my 21st. I thought this was built in 03. This might have been 2001 then. But a lot of Flash Player. Click this little hover thing to show you the different patterns. How dope is that? We were really big into pop-up windows back then. We weren't doing in-page modals yet, you know? What's up there? So that's a cool site. So it's older than that. Okay, well let's actually do some work. That's enough of memory lane. I really want to keep looking at this though. Is there more versions? Because I redid this site like 3 or 4 times. Is there no more captures? Like what's the deal here? 2003. (2007). Oh, it just keeps going back to the same page. Did you see that? Do they not have versions after that or what? Oh, it's looking for this specific page. Okay, my bad. I guess I've never used this tool that in depth before. I was wondering when I used to have all these and then it dropped off. Oh, and see, now it's like way up to date. Okay, let's go back to where we were. This is interesting to use Wayback Machine. Hopefully we'll get to my portfolio soon. Another fancy style with custom fonts. Site designed by Norkel Media. That's not me. Oh, this was after me. Because they have a Seal Beach shop. Did I do? No, because this was a Norkel Media thing. That was 2010. Let's go back to 2007. Oh, look at that. I like that logo. It's all Flash. I guess that's the bummer of doing... Ooh, this one was nice. This was kind of my outlet for a creative site. Like, there was no direction. I would just make a new one and then say, hey, I want to launch this. And they're like, okay, cool. How sweet is that? So this is the super basic one-pager. See those images? And then I cut them up, sliced them up, and then linked to them. Vernus Skate Shop. Cypress and Seal Beach. And they link to their MySpace page. Oh. The demo was postponed due to weather. Check back later. Click home. Oh, I didn't see that message. What is home? Like the logo? Or you meant on the site? Oh yeah, that's way late. I want to go back here. Another Flash version. Flash version was up for a while. All right, we're done there. So what I really wanted to look at was the Wayback for shredlove.com. Is it going? Oh, we're already here. So I've got this back to 2006. Look at that logo. Do I have my dark reader on? Yes, okay. I was not even looking at the right versions. Didn't worry about contrast back then. Some artwork from my friend, and then I drew some clouds in there. It's cute, huh? Enter. Home.php. Oh man. That one had a lot of designs. I think this is the original design for this site. I might have done two versions, I don't remember. So let's update this content. I'm not going to change the design of this anywhere, but the content is out of date. Howdy, I'm Cheddar, a developer. I still call myself a developer. Should I change it? I don't like to change it to engineer. It just sounds too fancy to me. And teacher, at the time I was teaching when I built this. Now I'd like to call mentorship, which is really just a teacher that you talk to for money. My title at work is principal software engineer, I think. I think it's engineer. But I don't really want to call it that. This is the portfolio site that I send to recruiters, even though it's not really like up to date with my skills. That's kind of why I went and built a second site, because I liked the stuff that I built at this time and I wanted to preserve it. But here's where I do a lot more of my application development, the stuff I do for work, you know?
hydrate level 4, please.
So let me change that. I've got these open in here. This site is a Create React app with all of the data stored directly in JavaScript files. Basically like a JSON, but not even really a JSON. And then it's powered by that. There's no pre-rendering. This was pre-rendering. So it was bad for SEO, which is fine. I don't care about SEO in here. But I probably won't bring this up to date unless I do a whole new design. And if I do a whole new design, that's when I will get like a new framework, switch it to a new framework. Oh, there's light dark mode. Shield your eyes. Okay, so here in the code, all of the files come from the datas folder. This is just like JavaScript data. So here's the code. It's actually, I'm dangerously setting the inner HTML there too, which is nice. Okay, there's teacher. Mentor. I work on lots of, the other thing is I want to take out the California to whatever. And let me make sure that I'm actually looking at the running version so I don't totally, this is so old I don't know if it'll work with this. Let's see. My node version might be too new. V12. Oh, NVM use V12. And then what is your yarn start? Boom. No. Option requires argument. Oh. Oh. Hold on, let me figure out how this project was set up. This is the problem with old projects, you know? React scripts. Do I have... It sounds like it's not reading my port correctly. Let me reinstall the modules. See if that helps. But it really just looked like it was running this port and then it couldn't find that variable. Option requires an argument for P. So this is printing out as nothing, and that's why it's not starting. You know, this is going to be a big lesson in working with old projects. Oh, that's a good point, too. I did make changes. Okay, you know, can I yarn start here? Yes. But why is that one not starting? Thank you, thank you. The older one even works fine, see? Create React app, it's just solid, man. Look, that's like a Next.js project and it's not working anymore. They don't make things like they used to. That took a long time to start the dev server though. Okay. It updated the text with a dash of creative. I work on lots of ideas at once, and this actually links out to a Trello of a bunch of ideas that I had and was working on from time to time, but this is also kind of turned into, it was supposed to be a driver for my streaming projects, like all the things. I wrote down a list of projects that I'm working on so I could remember which projects I have. Some of them are kind of in limbo. So Mega API and OBS overlays we were working on, and the task overlay. Amazon, all these we're working on stream. except for Tracker. These are some things in my portfolio, and these were ideas that I had at different times for stuff that are really old now. Excuse me. I need a quick mute button for myself. That would be nice. So I thought that was a cool little hidden gem, because I don't link to that anywhere else on my site. I work on lots of ideas at once, mostly involving code, which links to my GitHub. This links to my old GitHub. But this is the one that is more relevant to this site. This one houses a lot of these old projects. Oh, I contributed to Tau on there though. Remember Tau? Tau's running my, Dude, I heard Tau. Let me see if this is right. Tau creator, Finite Singularity, has been rebuilding his stream because he somehow wiped out all of his stuff. And if you've ever been to his stream, he has so many like OBS connections and stuff. It was amazing. Like the level, he was one of the first streams I saw that was like so much production. Like he recorded videos and you could flip a command and then it would fade out his back, the back of his camera, and then play a video clip of like him as a pirate walking in and doing a joke thing. And then the last I was watching him for a while, he was adding like all these crazy filters where you like look like he was on TV and stuff, and he had so much stuff set up in OBS, and I can't believe he lost all that. That's crazy. Anyway, side tangent. So this links to my old GitHub, which is more relevant to the projects that are on this site. I was gonna change it, but maybe I shouldn't. The only thing is it links out to my GitHub, and Melky's been tearing up people about their GitHubs that don't have readmes and low contributions. Like I don't even use this account anymore. This is kind of archived. Maybe I could update my profile and say that. I'm on ChedDev right now though. Let me open a new window. Bring her over. Okay. I'm not going to create a README because that is just too much work. But should I point it to my new account? Maybe I'll just see if he notices it, what he says about it. Because he might be afraid to call me out on the 30 contributions. He might just be like, oh, it's been a while, huh? So I'll wait to see what he says. Because this one hasn't had any contributions in a while. Maybe he'll notice. Maybe he won't. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll leave that there. My top projects are my standout projects. Does he take into account private contributions? I know I have mine turned on both of my profiles. I turned on show my private ones too, so that it filled the graph. So as long as he can, whatever he can see on the graph, that's what he's going to take into account. I don't think he can turn it on or off. Just the person's profile can turn it on or off, right? I believe. But look at this account. It does get my PRs are from like 10 years ago, 2012. But I did get an Arctic Code Vault contributor. Woot woot. Feathers.js.docs. Look at that. JS data. this project that I'm running, I'm using JS data as my state manager, and it's pretty good. I'm quite happy with it in my tracker app, the one that I mentioned down here. Okay, back to business. So I'm gonna leave this. I'm looking through here. Code links out to GitHub. Design and UX don't link anywhere. So originally I put in California to Denver. I built this when I was kind of new in Denver. I've been in Denver for 10 years this year. So in May, it'll be 10 years in Colorado. That's crazy. So this is not news anymore. I'm thinking about removing this and saying like, I don't know, saying something else. But I don't know what. So this portfolio site also wasn't geared towards just dev stuff. It was several things. Like I have a web development section, and I also have a photo and video section of like different photo and video projects I was working on, and talented friends, which was cool. I thought it was a very unique thing to see a portfolio site with like, oh, and these are my friends who are also good at stuff. So I like that. I'll keep that in there. We'll see if it trashes it or not. I do need to update these. Currently I'm working on. So I'm still streaming live coding on Twitch. This is still up to date. It's all good. Warehouse Deals was my POC version of an app of Unbox Deals, which if you haven't visited, please take a visit. I'm talking to you, CJ, because I want to hear your feedback. That we've been working on Stream a little bit, but I'm about to onboard my second user. And CJ, I want you to look at it from a point of view of, I'm guessing someone who would buy music gear. I want to come talk to you when I want to set up my music section. So think about that. And Ryan, hey, I'm heading to bed soon. I wanted to drop and say hi though. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Good to see you. Updating my old site. This should probably be, maybe I should put to a certain date here so that people know it's not really updated much more, but I don't know. I would like to do more, come back. So this was kind of my collective portfolio site. And I wanted to mend all of my creative things that I was doing in one. That's why it's called CM Folio. And I considered, CM was the name I was going by at that time. See, every time I switch like a focus, or I have a different focus, I try to brand it differently. So I can remember what it is, otherwise they all blend together. Like this is for my full creative profile. This is when I was switching from creating skate videos to becoming a web developer, and I still did skate videos and stuff for fun. So that's why I have these different sections. Do you have a different one for each personal brand? I have a different site, yes. So we're looking at two tonight. CM Folio is my old one, and then ChedDev is the new one I built when I started streaming on Twitch. And this is all around streaming and development only. So that's why I like to keep them targeted enough. You know, I don't want to end up with the one site where it's got 15 things on it, and you're like, this site has so much stuff, none of it goes together. Plus, I give them different, like I said, brands, just like sites and stuff. I like to build new sites, new websites. So this one was when I was teaching. That's why I kind of have this notebook vibe to it, because I was spending a lot of time with students in notebooks, and I like to write things down in nice little quick one-liners to help me remember them. So I built my site to be like this, to give you a quick little overview of me in like a notebook teachy fashion. So I do want to change here. I don't know what I want to write. Let's forget it. Streaming live coding on Twitch. CJ, oh, I missed your message. I've gotten a lot of used gear on Warehouse Deals. It is usually in perfect condition. Yes, that's why I built this site. I've been buying a lot from there too, like my photo gear. And so I rank the deals based on like what condition it is and what price. Because if it's used like new, and that's basically just like a free discount that you can get for what is probably very close to brand new. So that's like a high deal, and that can be up to like 20% off would be really good, but usually it's like 5 to 10%. And then you get to like very good and good. Those, they actually kind of treat those the same, but each level the price drops down a little more. Sometimes you'll get acceptables, which are like 50% off. But I added that tracking, so now you can watch products if you want to watch a product and wait for a used version to pop up, which I've been doing with my photo gear. And I'll save, up to, it says, the site I wrote up to 50%. Some things do get like 50% discounts, but usually you can get a good deal at like 30% or more. And Schwaber, you recently converted your own personal website from next.js to Alpine.js, and it's so cool. Check that out, maybe. I've heard about Alpine. It hasn't taken, I think it's Alpine with the Laravel stack, right? Tall, that's what it is. Tailwind, Alpine, Laravel, and what's the other L? The Tall stack. I follow Chris Sev, the Scotch.io guy who now works for DigitalOcean. Well, I'm not sure if he still works there. He's launching a couple products of his own, and he builds on that. And he said good things about it. He said it's really nice. I've never looked into it, though. My God, my throat has been so dry lately. I can actually hear my voice going. Madeline, hello! Welcome. I'm updating my portfolio sites so Melky can roast on them tomorrow. It's going good. How are you? So, this is the old POC version. Now we've launched it. It's Unbox Deals. Oh God, I wish you luck. He didn't go easy this morning. I thought he was pretty good. I'm glad that he had 2 days, because last time he did the resume roasts, and I waited out that first round. I was like, okay, I don't know how harsh he's going to be, so I do not want to put my resume out there. But he was pretty good the first round. So then I gave him mine, and it was pretty good. He was nice to me. He had some good feedback. It was very constructive. He liked the design of it, but he thought the content was really confusing. So, oh, thank you. This is actually my old one. So I have 2 portfolio sites. This is the one that I had like when I was younger. So this started back, this is work from 2003 up to like now. The emojis are nice. I got that from Coding Garden. He does that a lot. And that's where I got it from. I took it, added it to my site. And I like it because I'm a very visual person, so it also looks really plain without them. So I'm updating this one. This one's pretty out of date. It's got more than just dev stuff, but then I have my new site, Ched Dev, which is all of my streaming era on. I started streaming in 2021, so this goes back to 2021 and up till now, and this is all those projects. So I have these 2 sites. I'm going to give them both, see how he does. Thank you. I think I did take inspiration from Notion, because I like Notion how simple it is, and I've always tried to be simple, but I've always told myself I'm going to learn design one day, and I think I will. I'd like to retire in design, if that's possible. And I don't mean to knock on designers. I'm just saying, like, design is a pretty cutthroat thing, I feel. I could be wrong. We're updating this warehouse deal. So this is now launched. We need to update that content. Home. Currently, I am working on warehouse deals, unboxer deals, an Amazon product price scanner for new and used deals. And this can be a link now. Highly opinionated for sure, yes. Yes. I kind of like that. I'd say detail-oriented, highly opinionated. I like to hear those opinions, but I don't care so much to voice my opinion over someone else, you know? Because I'm more of like a learner than a leader, I guess. This is now linked. Boom. Oh, and CJ, I can give you an account. You need an account to be able to log in, of course, and also watch products. So I would like to onboard you and get your feedback about stuff. Ryan told us he was going to bed like 20 minutes ago. He's going to be here for a while. I will send you the deets, sir. And I also want to talk to you about scaling things. Are you on East Coast, Ryan? I don't remember exactly where you were. Are you, Madeline, are you talking to me or Ryan? I am employed. I am currently employed, which is nice. An Amazon product price. That one's done. Study book app. So this one I do want to show, but it's busted. We need to fix it. I do. I've been doing this for a long time, so that's why I have 2 portfolio sites, because this one goes back to 2003 when I was making. I don't think you were here earlier. This is one of the first paid sites I made, and I still buy the domain and host it every year because I like to go back and look at it. It's so cute, right? For a friend who hand crocheted things, beanies, scarves. I don't think he makes things anymore. You know, he's got kids and a family and all that. A fiber artist? No, that's not me. That's not my work. That was a friend. Yeah. No, I'm kind of like... I don't like to call myself a digital artist, but that's really what I am. I mean, I've coded things. I've done photo, video, like some motion stuff. I would like to get back into... I'd like to start doing motion stuff in the browser, like animations and heavier animations and stuff like that. But I don't think I'll switch to a career in it, so I haven't really started doing that. I haven't started learning it. It hasn't really been worth my time. But I think I would really enjoy that, because that was one of the reasons I first got into code, was more of the design. So actually, I was designing websites, and then I learned how to code them. Yeah, one thing at a time. Yeah, you got to do the stuff to get the job first, and then you got to do the stuff to keep the job. So hopefully you'll have some leftover time afterwards. But I've always spent a lot of time on the computer, so that's why I have so many projects. So study book is busted. I think it's because... All right, Madeline. I'll catch you later. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. I think my Firebase app went down. I think they emailed me at some point and said, hey, we're not gonna host this stupid application anymore because nobody comes to it. You come by once every 5 years. Or did Firebase die? I mean, is my internet dying right now? Firebase.Google Console. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe I need to point to the Google Console instead. I have a couple Firebase. I'm doing this off screen because I have a couple Firebase accounts. And I never remember which one it's in. I think it's in here. Do I remember this password? Yes, he does. Oh, it's in here. I got a lot of apps in here. Here, no, this is not it. That's CMfolio. My CMfolio site is hosted on Firebase, even though there's no database interaction with it. Which app am I looking for? Study book app. I got a lot of apps in here. So the hosting is deployed. Let me pull it over now. Last time I deployed it was April 19th, 2020. Where's the database? Did they kill the database? Because it was using... No, they can't be it because I have another app on there. There it is. It's under build. That's weird. Weird name. I think it's the real-time database. Is that the older one? No. Firestore database. Maybe I didn't store this in... I probably... You know what? I think this might be in my Mongo. It's just hosted on Firebase. Old projects. Okay, let me look real quick in my MongoDB account and see if I can find it in there. I don't know the last time I logged into this one. Oh my god, there's a CAPTCHA. Cars. I think that's it. I mean, is a motorcycle a car? A little tricky there, don't you think? Oh, this is not the right password. Select fire hydrants. This one's a lot easier. Enable your multi-factor. Remind me later. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Hold on. What databases do I have? Hold on. Why is it not showing? It didn't delete my database, did it? They wouldn't do that, would they? App services, no. Oh, it's so confusing, this cluster. Okay, I was in the totally wrong place. All right. Woof. It's not in here either, I don't think. Actually, I feel like maybe it was a Postgres database. Let's just open the code. No, I don't want this now. I want to go in terminal, I think, and find it from there. I don't think it's called study book though. What did I call it locally? Oh no, wait. No. All right. What do you think it's called? Code Pal. Shout out. Oh, definitions client. That's why. It used to be called a different project name. Unless I made another version of it. None of the directives. Jeopardy. JS data. I don't think it would have been anything else. React app API URL. Let me pull this off screen real quick, just to let me check out some env things. Oh, it was a Heroku app. The API was a Heroku app. Shit. I don't know if we'll be able to pull that up back in time. Where would I put it, on Railway? They probably could have found that out a lot easier if I just inspected this. Heroku app. I could put it up on render, but I gotta get my database data out of there. Forgot the database was hosted up there probably. Railway, Fly, or Render, yeah. I've already got 2 accounts on Railway, and they're both at the $5 limit. Right now, it is an API, like an Express API. So, it would need to be 24/7, right? Or is there some easy way to convert one of those for serverless? But will they still spin up like a... But I would need to convert it in some way, right? Oh, make it serverless. Does it just take whatever endpoints I hit and then figure those out and make those serverless? Or do I tell it that? How do I do that? That's interesting. And tracker is still private. Oh, that's interesting, Coding Garden. But I need to set up a database too, because it's running on Postgres. I don't know if I'll be able to get that up in time. I mean, I could, but I want to update the rest of the stuff first, then I'll come back to it if we have time. Like I need to upgrade these. I have a snotty pig nose. Concern Doge? Wait, didn't I update this? Oh, this is the wrong site, see? Unbox deals. Why did I italicize this one? I guess I can just unlink it for now. I think the italicized are projects that are private. And my tracker app. He's gonna say, I want to see demos of those, which is true. I do too. They should be up there. Currently, I am learning, I'd say these two are still good. TypeScript, I've been learning TypeScript. I'd say monorepos and maybe just screenshots in the README instead of demos. I think I do have the source up somewhere. Let me look. Monorepos and application architecture. Yeah. No. So my current role's been more like I'm setting up the stuff in the app, like a lead type stuff, you know, we set up the good practices in the app, but nobody fucking follows them. So my job is really going to be, how can I get these devs motivated to learn new things? Like one of them doesn't want to learn TypeScript. The other one is pretty out of date. They don't understand all these new things. They don't understand monorepos, Yarn workspaces, TypeScript. We're using GraphQL. They've never used GraphQL before. Like software craftsmanship. I love the sound of that. So really, I think my job is going to be mostly like, how can I get these people to learn these things? Otherwise, I'm just going to go fix all their code when they're done, because it's out of date. There's going to be, yeah. And motivating coworkers to learn more. No. I like software craftsmanship. Let's see what Monkey says about it. I think he's gonna knock it as like a joke, but I like that, so we'll go with it. Craftsmanship. I don't want to use that one anymore. No. What emoji should we use for this? Large maintainable code bases. It sounds too proper. I don't like to be proper, you know? I'm not that clean. Software craftsmanship. Like a top hat? Do I still have that one? I used it for another one back in the day. Corn because it's a monoculture crop? That's deep. I don't even know what that means. Did I spell craftsmanship right? It looks weird. I picture myself as a software craftsmanship wearing a top hat, so I think I'm gonna go with the top hat. I really want to get live demos set up for Tracker. I do have one. I just, I'm afraid to put like a demo login out there and have people abuse it. So I don't know if I can find a way for people to play with it without signing up, you know, or without. Messing with it. Okay, let's look at mono repos. This is pretty old. Recently I updated. I might just take out that whole section. We'll see. Mono repos. Studybook app. Do I have that code up? So down here at the bottom I have links to my old stuff. I definitely don't want to link to my old account. Let me see, where are these links? Site. So I'll link to my old GitHub. My Twitter, I'm gonna do ChedDev. And my YouTube actually has, I finally signed up for a URL. I think it's ChedDev. Or is it dash? I don't know. My Twitter is correct. Not now. Gosh. I can update that. Joined October 2020. YouTube at ChedDev. Yes, that is probably right. I'm still not used to those YouTube URLs. That is the correct one, yes. I haven't updated these profiles in a while. 274 subscribers. I've got almost the same amount on Twitch and YouTube, even though I only put my archives on YouTube. But the direct stuff I did was getting some pretty good hits. This doing number. Look, 2.5K, that's good for me. Over 2K. 2.9, this is probably my hottest one. These got a lot of views and comment, a lot compared to my other stuff. A lot is like 5 comments. So that one works, and that still goes to the right place. CJ, remember that Everybody Writes 2.0 version I wrote? That had like a whole different design, and we did a couple streams on it, and I haven't used it since. I never rewrote it. I wanted to rewrite it. This is also a dead Heroku app. Oh shoot, the whole reason I wanted to look at my GitHub though was to see where is the Studybook app. Is it private? Red the wood. Why do I have a red one on here? Hello, Mountain Trash Panda. Now you have to rewrite it again with Feathers v5. Did they change the architecture? I watched the video, but I was just listening. I wasn't really looking at the code. Guys, I bought Chadley again. And I'm trying to think of what I want to put up on it. It's the picture my friend drew of me when I was in my 20s. I used to wear like aviator style glasses all the time, you know, and then my kind of scruff. Those jobs, they called me Chadley. So he drew this on his iPad and I loved it. I thought it was a great self-portrait. I want to put something on there, but I don't know what. Damn, create React app. I don't think it's in here. Oh, there's Everybody Writes. Is it on my... It's probably a private repository. Oh no, it's on the G-Shrike. Is it groups? Orgs? Yes. It's beautiful, just like you. Oh my god, you're so sweet. The G-Shrike team. Only me and Dan. It was in definitions. This is the app. It used to be up on Heroku, this version as well. So there was an API. It was just a basic REST API. It has some GitHub integration. I made 2 apps and then they're both dead. So this needs to be updated too. And there's a source, but it's like, no one's gonna go looking through this source. Kim Schless, Danny Fritz, Matt Windsor. Look at all those contributors. Woot woot. April 19th, 2020. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna link it. Because, I mean, I guess I could, but... But I wish I had a frickin' demo of it. Well, this one's outdated. My latest project, I don't even have a link to it on my personal site or on my other portfolio site. How do I get back to my profile? I'm so bad at YouTube. On my mobile phone, I swear I Coding Garden, you put a new video out, I watched it, and then it continually plays to the next video, and then I trying so hard to figure out how to get back to that video so I could watch it again, because I wanted to watch it a second time, and it was just so difficult. I clicked up in the notifications where I originally clicked to watch it from, and it's gone from there because now I've watched it. And then I try to go back to like my home page and see, okay, where's my recent videos? But then it's showing me all these recommendations, and like 2 or 3 rows down, I finally get back to it. It's just so hard to find things on there that I want to find. I've been watching a lot of these mayor debates on there too. And same thing, like I clicked on a playlist, it opens it in the app. In the bottom, they have the little thing to click to get back to the playlist. But once I'm watching a movie and I finish and it automatically goes to the next one, then it loses that connection and I can't click back to the playlist to see like where I was because I wasn't watching them in order. It's just like so bad. I guess I just don't use the app the way that their users do, but I could be wrong. I'm a boomer. Maybe I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer. Just kidding, I'm obviously not that old. Wow, Beanie. Code Pal. All the different layouts. I got a lot of videos up here 2 years ago. My featured are not up to date though. Why did I go here? I'm trying to find... What am I trying to find? Oh, what the recent one that I've worked on. That's the old version. So I'm trying to find the new version, which is this one. And I get these freaking ads for YouTube video or YouTube TV. And it always says, free trial, come back and try again. And then I tried to sign up for a free trial again. They're like, no, you've already got it. And I'm like, well then why do you keep giving me these fucking ads that tell me to sign up for the free trial again if you know that I've already signed up and I've already used it? A bunch of idiots at Google. I'll tell you what. Sorry, I'm done. I wanted to go to this playlist page. Here we go. And this is called... Okay, I fixed all those. Unbox deals, blah, blah, blah. How does it shorten it? How do I view the whole title? Huh? Stupid. Is this like a freaking gap here too? Is this... You see that big old gap right here? Who's building this? The smartest engineers in the world. You can pause on the ad and it will bring your original video back. I paused the ad and it wouldn't go away. Hover the title, but I want to actually get the whole thing. Can I do it the old school? Yeah. They just CSS cutting it off. I don't think I want the whole thing anyway. Unboxed deals. A used product affiliate website, but I don't really like that description. A tool to find Amazon warehouse deals on used products. It still has your OG vid. You have to go to the top and click on it. It's easier when shown. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I already pasted the thing in there, right? Yeah. Toy, T-O-Y. Okay, there's some old things. 100% completion of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've never written this one on here. I think I wrote Rocket League. I spend a lot of time playing Rocket League. Defeating Ganon and buying a home in Haitano Village. That was a proud moment in my life. Cheddar Sketchpad. Pair programming, there it is. Let's see it. That's how long ago I built this one. Me and Siege. 4 years ago. 9.6K views.
each question can have a different answer from all the.
Look at that streaming
So
setup.
you have your room, which has the specific owner ID. That's the person that created it. You have your array of user IDs. That's all of the users that have joined, and then also the current question. So like, what is the current thing?
I
that's
wore my
being
hat
asked?
backwards.
Services. Yeah, scroll down. Dot
In one of
create.
these,
Maybe it's just dot get, and then you pass in the.
we did a high five at the end, and it was dope. I think it was.
I'm out of town for the next week.
Okay. Soon. You can also
Soon.
like keep working on it and then come back to me and then like we'll pick up from there. Hey, high five. Oh, the cameras are backwards.
Oh, it's backwards on your end.
Yeah, sweet.
We were in the
All right,
same
I'm gonna
room
play
with
the
two
outro
cameras,
songs.
yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for.
I remember that
participating in the
setup.
chat.
It was like a
See you next
long
time.
table that you had, and we were sitting side by side. Look at that old coding garden intro. Oh, gee. Is there a part 2 so I can procrastinate? What? 4 years ago. Goodbye. There is a part 2. This is the one we're building. I wonder, what does it look like? I thought it was
so
no,
the presets
Babel.
and then the
Ugh.
value is an array with the.
Is this still documentation, or is that my saying?
For us.
Right.
There it is.
Cannot read property on a
The
photo.
services as well.
Yeah, so anywhere we're using destructuring for imports, we gotta change that.
This is pre-TypeScript.
Well,
Look at that,
the
JS
shitty
files
part is if you use
everywhere.
services There, and then on the
But
next
still
line, just
ES6
say
support.
const rooms equals
You look like a wee
services.
babe.
Like the old-
4 years ago, man.
Just say
Ah,
const rooms.
Oh,
equals
look, he
services.
even gave me his chair for that one. He was standing
They just
up.
can't structure it from here, though. No?
Maybe try it. Andy asks in the chat, is this part 2 of the same map from last time?
That
Yes,
old
it is,
Slack
and
logo.
You're tuning in at just the right time because we have spent the last 40 minutes configuring Babel. and browser.
I remember that. I swear,
Okay, so let's-
I've done that 40-minute configuring of Babel
You might need some.
so many times. I did it with Dan, too. One time after school, I stayed and I was coding something, and Dan was helping me, and we were like, oh, let's just set up Babel. And we spent 40 minutes setting up Babel, the exact same thing. I don't know why it was so hard. Okay, but there's other ones I wanted to pull from here, too. Get this shit out of here. Like, why'd you bring that back? Mega API. What was my other recent one? I did Code Katas once. I don't want to link to that. Study sessions once. This one's got 8. I'll pull that out. I want to go to the playlist though. Uh-oh. Oh, and Rocket League, of course. I should have just duplicated this. Did I already? Oh, that's not all what I wanted. No, I don't want to. There we go. Did I already use the rocket? I think I might have, but I'm gonna have to change it if I did. No, I didn't. Very nice. Okay, live coding. It's my Trello board for unbox deals. A headless CMS and API in one using Directus IO. I think that should be it. Just let me make sure they link to the right. Oh, I didn't. That's weird that it didn't open in a new window. I like them to open in a new window. So you have 50 tabs of me open. Unbox deals. Like, how do I edit this? I'm the owner. Maybe I'm not logged in on the right account. I don't know. I should be. In Mega API. And there we go. Okay. Rocket League Platinum level. That's like so low for the real Rocket Leaguers that I wonder if anyone will be stoked on that. I doubt it, but we'll see. I'm just hoping for one. Just need one. One person to be stoked, you know? Okay, now in my web projects. Front-end UI UX engineer, prototyper. I link out to my prototypes repo, which has a lot of stuff that's kind of old. These do have screenshots. Seinfeld. Look at that. This is the stuff I used to make, like for animations for fun. I like it. And the Seinfeld version. I have my. There we go. How cool is that? Boop, 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 boop. Hover an item. Oh, this is in Vue. Look at that. Vue up there. Probably Vue 1 or whatever the original version they call. Oh, there's other ones in there. Heavy scroller. This was a JavaScript scrolling thing that I made. It's pretty smooth. You can tell it's old because it mentions jQuery and Backbone. Oh, I keep doing that. Are you sure? This is just a little idea I had. I was like, oh, that seems cool. Are you sure? It's called Are You Sure? Timeline. I don't love it, but I made it. Photographic layouts. This is a project later on. We'll see that one in a second. Fuck. Public face, yeah, those ones are actual projects and the other things. And then I just made some technology sample kits. I used to work out of this repo a lot, and it was fun. Just had one repo where I just had small ideas that I didn't want to make a new repo. I just throw them all in here, and then I linked them all. So that's a hidden thing. I don't think I linked to that in any of those down here. And then open source on GitHub. So this site is broken. Because this is also hosted on Heroku. So I'm gonna have to pull that out. And this is from web. But I don't want to get rid of them totally, so I just comment them out. Everybody writes is also dead. But let's look at it first. There was a lot of projects on there. It does link to the code. and another digital lesson planner. Yeah, these are all really old. He's gonna complain like, oh, these are so old, man. What have you done lately? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm thinking, what do I want to put first? I know he's only really been clicking on the first project, maybe the second project. So whatever it is, it's gotta be strong. Or cool. One of my favorites was this, the custom data reporting thing that I built. This is Angular 1. Depending on what you select, it kind of has this little step style thing. So I might bump that first and move these two down because those are just code. Did I take? I know everybody writes. So I'll take these. This is the beauty of just doing a JavaScript array. And I'll throw them at the bottom. Members directory. I don't think that's up anymore. Yeah, I got an old, let me see. I got an old ass jQuery plugin that I wrote. This is an old style guide I wrote for a content site. I'll move that down. I think I want to move this and this up. A good impression. I want to make a good impression on Melky, you know? Like, I want him to like really respect me as a developer. I want him to bring, like, because some of these things are basic. The style guide and the navigation, those are pretty basic CSS work. You know. Okay, I think that's a good. So this is the first one he'll see. And the data grid. This site is so like light contrast, it's kind of hard to see sometimes. Maybe I'll make it this far. Doubt it. He's probably gonna say there's too much on here. There's too much, just too much. And I'm okay with that. I don't mind there being too much because I'm not trying, I'm really using this as like a host of my showcase of like, hey, this is all the stuff I've done in this time frame. So it's not like supposed to be brief. Photo and video, adventures, action sports. Currently enjoying road trips and adventures exploring Colorado. If you click adventures, it takes you to this site. Okay. So this one is one of my portfolio pieces. I'm probably gonna bump it to the top because I think that one's the coolest one in my opinion. I grew up skateboarding. I don't know what that links to. with a video camera in hand and photography in my eyes. I want to take out that site, I believe. Do I link to them anywhere? Yeah, I'm going to take that one out. Okay. Photo and video. That collage is fine. Let me pull this one up real quick. If it's what I think it is. Yeah. So I want it to be a hash link, but not actually link anywhere. And then I want to move JF Denver to the top. And then what will be my second project? Okay, well, let's look at this project first. Here it is. Let me close out some trash. So this was like, it's just a collection of photos from places all over Colorado. And I separated them out by 58 cities, or you can click on locations or topics. Yeah. And this doesn't expose any personal information about me. This has been public, so. Oh, it does link out to my Flickr, though. Yeah, it's okay. I'm planning to take down my Flickr in the future. Because I'm sick of their shit, but I mean, you can scroll through here and just see a bunch of cute photos, you know? These were basically all the photos that I posted to an account, an Instagram account that I had at one time. Look at that one. Nice. But it got taken down because I couldn't verify my age via identification card. So I still have the photos, and I'm trying to keep them alive somehow. So there's that project. That is actually it's a code project too. This is pulling all these photos from Flickr, parsing the title, and breaking them out. It's just a simple code thing. Public faces, postcards. Do I want him to look at public faces or postcards? I think I would rather have him look at postcards. Postcard is a mix between code and photo as well. I basically made, took a photo that I had and put like CSS stuff over it to make a digital postcard. Oh, what happened there? Why is that one missing? These aren't the droids you're looking for. Wasn't that there earlier? Anyway, here's a couple of them. Rifle, Colorado. Look how beautiful that is. So green. I think that was April. No, it's gotta be like May or June. Arapahoe National Forest, Moraine Park Valley, Rocky Mountain. Like, this is like a phone photo. so it worked out well. But that's one of my favorites. Riverfront Park. I was walking home from work one day, and it's a, what is exactly Melky doing? A competition or a critique? It's a critique. He's taking portfolio sites, GitHub profiles, and projects. So these are the two portfolio sites that I have. And this old one has so much stuff on it, I'm not sure how much of it I'll get through. Anyway, I was walking home from work one day, and it was after it hailed, and all of this, it knocked off a bunch of the spring blossoms. Look how cool that was.
Well, shit. Is that true? Couldn't hear it. Is.
Do you hear that? It was playing my first video where I didn't have the audio on for the first 17 minutes. Ugh. Rough. Jeff. I don't have a Jeff here. That's a Cat's a Million thing, right? Jeff? What did I say? I don't get it. And then the third one was Public Faces. This was all the photos I was posting to Instagram. I have a lot more to add here. And this is just basically a big ass collage of them. This is my art. And then some skate videos, if you wanted to see those, you can go there. And finally, wait, I changed all these, right? Yeah. And finally, talented friends. I grew up on the mean streets of Cyprus. I don't want to say that anymore. This is where I brag about my friends from the streets and one guy from Texas. And these are my friends who are different things. This guy's a graphic designer. He's done a lot of cool stuff for Hollywood films. My other friend's a skateboard photographer. He's got his own covers now. This is out of date. He's made the cover of Thrasher a couple times, I think. Don Luong, the videographer, just released another video. He won Skate Shop Video of the Year, and now he's a filmer for Tomieto and Foundation. He just put out a new Foundation video. Arcavalo's a photo, not just a photo retoucher. They do like full CGI work now. I need to update this as well. But he won't know it's out of date, so I can doesn't need to worry about that. Our old skateboarding site, that was our video. And then my friend Trent, who has a website as well. So this content's outdated, but it doesn't really matter. I just want to update this stuff up here. So friends who inspire me on the sunny streets of Cypress, California, I'll say Orange County. And then somewhere down here I said, is that a dog barking? You hear that? On the sunny streets of Orange County, I don't need that water gun there anymore either. Citrusy? Oh, I like that. There was a park called Citrus Park, and it actually smelled like citrus sometimes because there was like a wax factory or something nearby. And we would go skate there, and it would smell different. Sometimes it was butterscotch, sometimes it was wax. Could have been candy, could have been something, but it was always something like sweet. I think I want to put the sun first, then. Sunny. This is a code joke. You guys get it? This is where I brag about my friends from the streets. CJ gets it. And that's it for this site. I feel good enough about it to get ripped. What should I change for this? Mountain Trash Panda. Missing the word the this. Oh, I grew up on the sunny streets. Good point, good point. Thank you. The sunny streets of Orange County. Good thing you were here, or I would have looked like a fool tomorrow. Yes, so. What should I put here? Mountain Trash Panda. Or CJ. You are both qualified. I could leave that, but I was thinking about putting something about like what I do now, but I guess that's what this top is. I'm a developer and mentor with a dash of creative. I work on lots of ideas, mostly involving code design or UX. Born in Cal, home in Calo. Well, if that's going to be the case, I would just keep it then. Kind of like I got the palm trees to the evergreens. Coding Garden, we can go skate this spring. It's going to be getting warmer soon, April. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. I've been using my Stairmaster more. I have a Stairmaster in my little den to try to get like my stamina up. It's been okay. I'm going snowboarding in a couple weeks, and we'll see how bad I do there. But trying to get my stamina up, so if we do go skating, I can get more done. Usually when the beginning of the season, when we skate, it takes me like an hour to warm up. But then if I get going and I skate consistently, maybe a couple times, it'll take me like half an hour. So I'm trying to jump to that half an hour mark so I can do something. But Coding vibe with the 1 viewers. Micro Raid, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, viewers. We're updating our portfolio sites for the Melky portfolio trashathon tomorrow. And I just finished up my old site. I think I'll keep this for now. I don't know what to write, and I don't want to write something stupid, so I'll keep that for now. I just finished my old portfolio site. I have 2. Effie Berg, hello. This is my old one that starts back in 2003. Even though it's actually mostly work from the 2010s, I would say. Oh yeah, my postcards. I didn't get finished going through them. There's more. There's Rhino. This was at a concert when Fantagram was playing. I was walking around Rhino, and they had a concert there, and you can go stand backstage, and Fantagram was playing. I got to see them from the side. How tight was that? They were great. People up on the roof up there. Roof. Remember this painting? That was a good one. In Denver. This is from one of the parks in Denver. Looks so nice and lovely there, right? Nice and green and safe, clean, you know. That's what it used to be like. Deceptive. And Acapulco, Mexico. This one, I love this. This is the first one. I went there right before the pandemic. I went out there March 2020. When I came back, I had the flu. And I didn't know if it was COVID. I didn't think it was COVID because it didn't... I don't think it knocked me out that bad, but they didn't have COVID tests yet. So this was before they even had COVID tests, so I couldn't check. The best I could have done was if I checked for antibodies, but I'm not going to pay $100 or whatever it was to check if I had antibodies. But I didn't get COVID for like the first year and a half, so maybe. I don't know. But they have these guys walking around on donkeys, and then you pay them so you can ride the donkey on the beach. And these kids were loving up on the donkeys. It was funny. Coding Garden, thank you for the subscription. It works. It works. I heard the sound. Oh, you only got COVID. Oh, you wanted the chedded. I only have one emote. You are my 3rd subscriber now. So thank you. You only got COVID because of baby going to jail. Yeah, it's so hard to avoid. I mean, I don't know if I know anyone who hasn't gotten COVID, except for like the people who don't go outside. If you haven't, I am impressed because it was hard not to get. I mean, I didn't go out much. All the times I got it though, it was from like family gatherings. So I never got it in the public. Like just, being out, doing whatever. I like the postcards one. I hope he opens that. Okay, so this site is Dunzos. Rocket League Platinum level, anyone? Any takers? Never tested positive, but got slightly sick for a few days. It's possible then, yeah. Oh, but were you taking tests for it when you got sick? Because I've also gotten other flus once or twice. That weren't as bad. Yeah, you took 2, yeah. Like I just got sick again a couple weeks ago. We went on a trip and we were only out for a couple days and I got sick. And league right now? No. I'm just saying. I do want to play with some people at some point, but you're an RPG guy. Yeah, they only made our Fortnite and Fall Guys. Yeah. There's so many realms in gaming that there's a lot of types of gamers. The only RPG game that I've played is like Zelda. I did Zelda, and then I did the other one that was like that, Immortals: Phoenix Rising. I'm really excited about. Do you actually have the 50,000? I might have to raise that. The point of that goal is that no one can actually get to it. I want to play the new Harry Potter. Currently playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by sleep streaming it. You'll get there. How much longer? How many points do you have right now? Because the redemption is supposed to be at in the stream. So you're not supposed to do that. I don't want to talk about it. I think if I adjust my points, it tells me what the upper limit is. Like how many people will have that amount of points or something. But I haven't looked in a while. If you do it, I won't feel bad about not redeeming it though. Okay, so we're done with this site. Let's deploy it if I can figure out how. I don't know if I know how. Oh shit, I do have a Firebase. That's rude and cheating. Okay, let's get ST and get. Did I not? No, this is definitions client. I don't want that one. I want this one. Ahead of origin master by 1. Okay, I have something else I didn't push up. What did I... recent truths. I don't need to push that up. It actually doesn't auto-deploy. What I need to do is a Firebase. And let me... see if I'm even logged in on it. Failed to get Firebase. Please make sure the project in your account has access. Firebase. Already logged in. But it said I couldn't find it. Your account has permission to access it? You hear Zell? You want to say hi to her? Ugh. Ugh. Okay, well I might have to figure out how to deploy that off screen. Off screen. Scrim. This is Zoe. She is the star of the Zoe Redemption. She's bugging me because she wants to hang out, cuddle. Your cat is so much well behaved than mine, yeah. I've gone through the effort to make sure she can't get on my desk, because she will get on my desk eventually. What you do is you get a spray bottle, and then you spray them with it every time they try to do something you don't want them to do. And she knows, so it makes her slower to think about it, and then I have enough time to push her away. But right now, she just sits at my chair and like stands up on the arms and like, burr, burr. Paige is coming after me. Come after me for spraying my cat. I've seen some people do some messed up stuff. One time I was driving down the street and I saw this lady open her front door, throw the cat out, and then slam the door shut. And then the cat was like, bleh, 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 like throwing up a hairball or something. And she just like threw it outside to deal with it. I thought that was hilarious. You try it, but your cat gets more mad and insists on doing it anyway. Yeah. How old is your cat? If it's a kitten, they're just gonna keep going, you know, if they're still pretty young. But she does, like she used to. Sometimes they might think of it as playing too. I guess it depends. I also used to have this little Nerf gun that I would hit her with. And every time I would cock that thing, she would run away. I think a year or so she's rescued. Yeah, so she's still really young. They'll grow out of that eventually. When they're that young, they're just so curious and they want to explore so much that I don't know if you can get around it really, honestly. My cat is 13 years old. Look at her, little witchy cat. 13-year-old. I got her when she was like 8 weeks old. I'm sorry if you don't like cats and you're watching this. CJ, are you sneezing? Are you okay? She is just so cute. Look at her. Oh my god. She's purring. Can you hear it? CJ, you're allergic to cats, right? Listen. Kitty close up. Zoe, say hi. Okay, I'll put you down now. All right, well, we're done with this site. We're going to move on to the next one, but before we do, I would like to take a break real quick, refill my water, go to the washroom, as the Canadians say. Yeah, so let's task pause. Oh wait, actually I can do that with my BRB screen. Anyway, watch this. I don't think I did it right. Or my site went down, let me see. Oh, there it goes. Just took a little time. Sounded really bad. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Made it back before the song was over. Avatar is gone. Okay, there we go. And then when we get back, we can do exclamation point back. And it unpauses. I guess I didn't need to pause. I could have stopped it. Because now we will go on to the next task, which is the chat dev site. Sorry, I got juiced out right there. So here is the chat dev site. Let me pull up the actual local one though. It is here. Chat dev. This is the one that wouldn't start up earlier. And I didn't really know why. Alias report. It's dev, not start. That's why. So I reinstalled my things for nothing. I did it for nothing. Great. And this is a next.js app, version like 9 probably. 10. I made it to version 10. That was my upgrade. They are now on 13. So this is quite out of date. Oh, look at that. That Feathers.js client. in the REST client. What am I using that for? Maybe I was just playing with it. I don't know if I actually used that anywhere. Why is it not loading? I'm gonna bring it back to the other one. I'm gonna do nvm use v16 and yarn. This is a yarn project, right? Yarn install. There it is. I don't know why. Okay, so this is my Ched Dev site. This is basically streaming on 2021 to 2023. 2021 is when I started streaming. Maybe even 2020, I don't know. Maybe I was just watching in 2020. So this is more project focused, strictly development focused. Live coding, web apps with front-end technologies. JavaScript, TypeScript, React, CSS, Node.js, next.js. This is a little more hard-coded. There's still data, huh? Oh no. What am I using? I don't know. These links should all be up to date though. This links out to my Ched Dev instead, my Ched Dev repos, which are the ones that we've worked on stream. 65 contributions, but look, I got some in Redwood. What the hell is Prime Faces? Directus. It's interesting. Did I do code in Directus or just... Yeah, so some newer projects here. This guy's also got Pull Shark, CodePow, back in 2021. I'm not going to do anything to this. I'm going to leave it. I do want to change my name to Ched instead of Cheddar, so I don't get confused. So my homepage looks okay. You can get an idea of what I do. Live coding web apps with front-end technologies. I wanted to update this. I want to see how many I can fit in there because I'm also doing Redwood JS and Directus, but then I'm feeling like I should cut out some stuff. Like maybe I can cut out CSS. I don't know, it doesn't look horrible. I think that's the technology. I mean, I do full stack stuff. I do some database stuff too, but I don't really highlight that. Most of it's like abstracted away, you know. I just design a database and use Prisma and it's done. And it's done. I linked to the Twitch stream, the YouTube channel. I need to update that URL at ChedDev. Cool. Link to my Twitter, my Discord community that nobody's in, and a GitHub repositories. Open source code and projects worked on stream. Is it weird that they're in a different order here than here? I don't know if it matters. I need to update that one. Where is... those things? This site is not data driven, so multiple places to update things. I think that's good for the home page. how's the I didn't show the responsiveness, but on the last project, but it is responsive. Wrap's funny. What phone do you use when you test your mobile? Galaxy. Like, they don't have the latest Galaxies in here. I don't know how to get them without typing them in manually. I still got 12 in there. Do I have to do that? Yeah, like that looks a little scuffed on mobile. But I don't really want to dive into CSS styling right now. Maybe I'll have to. Let's see what else we want to fix on here. Code projects. Like, I want to bump this up. This is definitely more interesting. Code projects, right? So these are a little data driven in here. I need to add my new one, though. I think I bumped that up because it was the most recent, but Mega API is cooler. Prototypes and playgrounds. I don't know about playgrounds and projects. Where is that? That's down in the code. Got to go. When is Melky reviewing your site? I don't know exactly. I'm going to submit it to him. He might not even have time to do it tomorrow. I don't know how many he's got to get through, but yeah, I need to send it to him. So hopefully he does it tomorrow. All right, I can send you the replay if not. Later. Thank you for hanging out. Zell said later. Did you hear her? JavaScript, web applications, prototypes, and products. These are mine. I guess I don't think I have any products in there yet. This one doesn't work anymore. Yeah, like a lot of these don't link you to, well, they do link you to source if it's available. And if it's up, this one's got some more updates too. There's a search. I added a search to this. I forgot about that. Dig through the crates. That's tight. This one. There's source. I think I do want to bump it down. And I bumped these down because I don't have deployed sites. See, I used to have StudyBook on here too. CodePow is on here. Oh, rest in peace, CodePow. So let's put this under tasks even. Zow! The fuck are you doing? I would like to add unbox deals here, but I'm getting tired, so I don't really want to do it right now. Code katas is, wait, and products, no, side projects. How does this look mobile? It's okay. Some wrapping. Code katas. I did a stream for that, and I have a suggestion list. We did one study session, and debating if I should just take out this whole section. Yeah, I think so. Until I have more, Zoe's eating food off the counter. You hear that shit? And mentoring. I had a mentoring section. Inquire about mentoring. This site's pretty basic and boring, but it'll do. Okay. Let's try to fix this one CSS thing and then I'm done. Donzos. What kind of food? It's leftover food in the saucepan. So whatever was made in there last. Hold on, I gotta go get her down. Did you see her? Did she get sprayed? Did I hit her? Did I hit her? Okay. Main home title. Where is that? Where is that? And I'm using SAS. S-A-S-S in here. Just see running off in the distance. She was running from me. So I want to change the font size. That's too small. 1.6. Okay, that's good. I'm not sure I'm ready to mess with this tag thing. We'll do some padding on it off the side. What is it called? Content tags. It's not in the main title, huh? No, it's next to it. Where else do I use these? I use them on these pages. Those titles are pretty big. So let's just look on the home page. Main home tags. Point 2, 0.5. It's a lot lower than I thought, probably because that font is so small. 1, yeah. And then I think I want to do it, is it like flex? I'm guessing justify. Yeah, center it, okay. And I want to bring down the gap between it. Let me see what that style is. Size small. Content tags tag. I think I just want to change the margin top and bottom. That's a good amount. What if I just make it one rem all the way around? That looks okay. How does it look desktop? Looks fine. Live. Coding. There we go. Web apps. Oops. Okay, the only thing there... changed? I thought I wrote 7. No? Was it at 5? No, that's not right. 1.5. 1.6? Yeah. I think it's fine. Should the directus be directus.io? That's what I use on the other pages. Have you heard of the new text balance coming? So something like this. I can do text align balance. Doesn't work yet, so you can see it's nothing. But basically, it would wrap it more evenly. So like it would say put static site on the next line, or maybe even CMS static site on the next line. It definitely needs some word balancing. Love. But I don't want to do that tonight. I would even say there's a little too much space around the images. But again, I don't want to mess with it. That one's kind of busting. That one's kind of busting. That's weird. What's going down on the Code Kata's site? Because I have the image inside of the header, should it be outside? Maybe. What is it on the other page? It's just called project card. Did I call it something different? It's because these look different on desktop, huh? That would be in my project card. My project. Were those both on the top? Okay, so I only want that if it's I did it backwards. Oops. I think I want that. Yes. Okay. And then desktop, it looks fine. so that's fixed. I don't know if I've looked at this page. Yeah, I looked at this page on mobile. Cool. This one's done too. That was a lot shorter. We spent 2 hours on the old one because we went down a lot of memory lane, all right? And this one should be ready to deploy easier. Updates for Melky. This one's on auto deploy on Versal or Netlify or something. I think Netlify. So that should eventually go up to here. We'll check in a couple minutes. We'll know because this top section will be very different. Okay. Let's go raid someone, shall we? Shall we find someone to raid? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you're still awake. Thank you for watching. I hope you're still awake. Dupes. I see no one is streaming. So maybe we call it. How fast? Done. Oh shit, that was fast. There it is. It's over. Lunar request, I'm sorry. I am just finishing up. The latest is up there. Thank you for joining anyway, though. Hopefully we'll catch you another time. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the future when I'm a better person. This was kind of a one-off stream for this portfolio stuff. Normally I do some of my other projects which are down on my page. You can see them down there somewhere, or check out Ched Dev, my website that I just updated. https://ched.dev. My YouTube actually is where you can see the other projects, but we're working on Unbox Deals, which is another website that I built. Website. And a Directus headless CMS project as well. We haven't had much love with lately. But yes, that's all I really have to say. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Catch you later all. Love you, bye.